Hey all, welcome to ShareTrade. This is Raj here. Today we are looking at the end of day report for Genomics. And as I look at S&P 500, I can't but help think that probably there is a minor line of resistance out here that we missed out yesterday. But today, if this candle ends below this line of 5704 or 5708, I'm going to draw a minor line of resistance out here. Our support for tomorrow continues to be 5641. Our resistance for tomorrow continues to be 5839. Likewise, for NASDAQ, there seems to be a minor line of resistance out here. Two candles already in this place. And I think I would like to check this out after the market closes. For tomorrow's live stream, I think I'll draw a minor line of resistance out here. Resistance continues to be at around 20,653 for tomorrow, and potentially a minor line of resistance around 20,247.25 for tomorrow. And the support is going to be at 19,756.50. The dollar index has gone above 100 and it has got to break through this resistance at 100.93. We are waiting to see if that could happen. Meanwhile, we also have the yields on the 10-year going up by 0.11, that is around 2.74%. So we are kind of getting back to this target out here, which we had drawn for 4.748 based on the cup and handle, based on the bull flag pattern. And I'm thinking that we are marching towards that now. One of the reasons why you're seeing this jump in S&P 500 is because of the fact that Trump announced that he's going to come out with a earth-shattering kind of announcement, and nobody would have believed it, etc., etc. It turned out to be the UK trade deal, which is not that big because it accounts only for 2% of US trade. And as the market digests it, you will see that S&P 500 and NASDAQ going down, and the attention will shift to the dialogue that is happening between US and China in Switzerland. And that's going to give us a whole lot of catalysts tomorrow. There'll be catalysts coming from China and from the US media. And therefore, I expect a lot of volatility tomorrow for S&P 500 as well as NASDAQ. The dollar index continues to move above 100, and it is going to attempt to break the resistance of 100.931. And if that happens, that will be a great achievement. And the 10-year yield is going up. It has gone up by 2.79% today. That's around 11 or 12 cents. So we are at 4.388%. So that's what we are looking at in terms of 10-year yield. 10-year yield is going up, and when the yield goes up, it makes borrowing expensive, so it's not good. Now let's go on to Genomics and get on to the business of looking at what's happening to Prime. Prime has dropped 6.69% today, and the minor line of support continues to be 1.15, and the line of resistance for tomorrow is 1.48. Chart is looking very weak, and we had earnings coming up, and the earnings did not help. Prime did not meet the EPS expectation. It fell short by 27.61%, and it did not meet the revenue expectation either. It fell short by 67.60%. Overall, put together everything, I think Prime is likely to fall even more in the next few days, and it will likely test this line of support, which is at 1.15. Intelia was up 13.51% today, but post-market it is down 2.11%. Its resistance continues to be 9.01, and its support continues to be 7.07. And we had earnings coming up today, and earnings showed that EPS was up 14.00% above estimates, and revenue was 30.18% above estimates. And I'm expecting that this is going to give a little bit of boost. When it comes to genomic companies, the news, the good news doesn't travel as fast, and people are constantly looking for good news, but there is not much of media focus on genomics right now. So I'm expecting that over the next few days, we'll be seeing Intelia challenging this resistance at 8.97. I'll go and have a look at their earnings report and come up with a video for you. So we'll see what happens. Right now, I would say that for tomorrow, resistance is 9.05 and support is 7.00. MACD is starting to improve. Momentum is just about gone above average. So things are looking good for Intelia right now. Let's look at Caribou Biosciences, which was up 3.50% during the day, but no trades after hours. Support continues to be 0.67 and resistance continues to be 0.90. And let's look at Beam Therapeutics. Beam Therapeutics continues to have a resistance at 17.52. During the day, it gained 6.19%, and post hours, it has gained around 0.81%. But still, resistance is 17.52, and support for tomorrow is going to be 15.05. They had earnings on the 6th of May, and they underperformed the expectations for EPS by 4.75%, and they underperformed the revenue estimate by 46.70%. As a result, they were punished. Now we are trying to claw back a little bit, but I think the resistance might hold tomorrow because MACD and momentum are still weak. Altimmune gained 8.02% during the day trade, and post-market, there is no trade as of yet. And we were stopped by the minor line of resistance at 5.83, and it continues to be resistance for tomorrow, and the support for tomorrow is going to be 5.35. In the event we opened above this minor line of resistance, then the resistance will be 6.24. Our earnings are due on 13th of May, and we have been on a steady bull channel out here. So I'm really very enthused by this. However, if I was to draw a line to link a bunch of these targets out here, a bunch of these candles, then I have this line of resistance, which could potentially collide along with this horizontal line of resistance for tomorrow, and a very strong resistance at 6.24, provided we break above this minor line of resistance. Next, let us look at Verve. Verve is up 6.16% during the day. Post-market, there are no trades. Our resistance at 4.39 was successfully breached and now becomes a support for tomorrow. And our resistance is going to be at around 4.60 for tomorrow, which is a diagonal line of resistance. And also we have a horizontal line of resistance after that, which is at 4.92. So those two are the resistances for tomorrow. That's the range in which it's going to deal. MACD is bearish and momentum is also below average. So I'm thinking that the support will definitely be tested tomorrow. Editas was up 3.76%, and post-market, there are no trades at this point of time. Our support continues to be 1.34. It's a minor line of support failing, which we have support at 1.14, and resistance for tomorrow is around 1.67. Next, we look at Illumina, which was up 4.30% during the day, and it has promptly given up most of the gains post-market. We have earnings which came out just a while ago, and we are still waiting to see the numbers come out into the TradingView platform. But I suspect that there must have been some deal breaker in the earnings, because of which we are seeing post-market drop of 3.30. Right now, as we speak, we have Illumina earnings detail coming up. Illumina 1Q net 131 million. 131 million Q net. Let us see what was 1.31, 1.03 billion. Okay, I'll go through the earnings and I'll come up with a separate video for that. Let's keep going. CRISPR Therapeutics was up 5.52% during the day. Post-market, it has gone down 0.58%. Friends, if you go to the 3-minute chart out here, or even 5-minute chart for that matter, I'm just going to recalibrate the chart so that you can see it clearly. I have identified for swing trades, cup pattern, the handle has not yet formed. For the handle to form, we have to go above this neckline of 36.84. If that happens post hours or in the morning, then I would definitely buy a little bit out here with a price target of, let me straighten this out, with a price target of 40.50. Of course, this is my personal opinion and not financial advice, and it's very risky. So please do your own due diligence before you do anything. It's also quite possible that because this is a short-term 5-minute chart, there'll be a lot of noise in it, and as a result of which this may not really be a cup and handle pattern. And that we will know if the price continues to drop and fizzle out, then that will be the case. But I'm very enthused by their results and the progress that they have made with their cardiovascular therapy. I think it's a big market that they'll break into. I've already made a video on that for Q1 and I've released it for the members for right now, and tomorrow morning it will be released for everybody. So watch out for that. It will be out at 6 o'clock in the morning. Next, let's look at Allogene. Allogene was down 2.08% during the day and resistance continues to be 1.36. Let me go back into the 1-day pattern and recalibrate the chart. As I mentioned, our resistance is going to be 1.36 and our support is going to be this diagonal line of support, which happens to be at 0.75. So there's a steep drop available. I'm not saying the entire drop will happen in one day, but that is where we'll go if we go down. Our MACD momentum, everything is very low. If we go down a little bit further, then I think we have potential for a dead cat bounce, and that could happen before we touch this green line. Grail was up 3.95% during the day. Our minor line of resistance at 37.61 continues to be the resistance for tomorrow. And our support of 32.05 continues to be a support for tomorrow. PACB was up 4.42% during the day. And I'm looking at this narrow channel in which we have been consolidating for a long time. Our support is going to be 1.12 and our resistance is going to be around 1.48. Right now we are on top of the resistance that we had earlier and we are at 1.24. So that's the range for tomorrow. ARCG was up 4.32% during the day, and post-market it has gone up another 0.05%. It's right now at 21.73, and our minor line of resistance at 21.94 continues to be the first resistance. The second resistance is going to be 22.98 for tomorrow, and the first line of support is the minor line of support at 21.73, failing which we have support at 19.58. And next, let us look at VRTX. VRTX was down 1.18% thanks to the results. Of course, that I'm always betting that there'll be a dead cat bounce now because we have come to this minor line of support. So I'm expecting a bounce tomorrow. It's at 429.59. I'll assume 429.14 will be our support, and we'll have a resistance at 486.44. I would bet that it's going to do a dead cat bounce from here. If not, then I think it will do a dead cat bounce from the next level below, which is, let me mark this orange before I forget. And this is going to be 425.77. Somewhere out here, it's going to do a dead cat bounce and regain some of the momentum that it has lost, because at the end of the day, it's still a viable company with profitable therapies. Now, Ginkgo Bioworks is up 6.35% today. Resistance continues to be 8.38. And the support is going to be a minor line of support, which will be somewhere out here. I'm just going to pull this down a little bit, and I would say it's going to be at 6.43. Unicure was up 21.72% today, and we still don't have the earnings out here. But after the drop that it had, the steep drop that it had, it got a dead cat bounce. As you can see, MACD had become bearish. Now it's trying to recover a little bit, and we have come exactly to the diagonal line of resistance and stopped exactly where we said we would at 12.36, and we ended at 12.25. So for tomorrow, our resistance is going to be 12.25. And our support is going to be 9.75. Next, we go to IMTX, which was down 1.14% during the day. Our support continues to be 4.19 and resistance continues to be 5.33. ABEO has managed to do a little bit of a jump back, and it has gone above this diagonal line of support. And this diagonal line of support says that tomorrow we have a support at 5.39. Post-market, there are no trades. It jumped 4.08% today. And for tomorrow, the resistance is going to be 5.56. I'm going to mark this red. And then I'm going to look at earnings, which are due later today. So I'll be scoring the internet for the results and try to see if that can give us some bounce. Post-market, there are no trades. And then let's look at Precision. Precision is up 0.37% during the day. I'm just watching this so that I can make a small speculative entry closer to August when they will get the FDA approval for the therapy. Next, we have TLX. Telix, this is also something I'm watching. There is nothing new to talk about today for Telix. My friends, that brings me to an end of the video today. I wish that you would share your thoughts with me and give me your feedback. Genomics is a small community. We don't have too many places where we get regular updates. I'm trying to do that out here in this channel. Your contribution in terms of your comments and engagement in the comment section will help me and the YouTube algorithms to make us the center for genomics. Please help me with this. Please comment. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now.